Hello everybody, hope everything is well with you since we last spoke this morning. As promised, here it is the video and about Bloom with a quick overview of what I presented this morning, and I will finish by presenting the CAMPAD that it was missing. And I just wanted to let you know that we found out what was wrong with the system. There was a problem with the IP I was working on, and it was immediately solved by our support team. So it was nothing about the system. It was basically a problem with the IP. So now that I'm able to present, I will do a quick overcap of what I presented this morning, and then we'll go to the CAMPAD. As you can see, I have already some tickets, some generated tickets. I was testing the system before starting the video, and as you can see, in the dashboard, you can see all immediate information in real time about all the systems. I have already created in the management the services you showed me this morning that it could work for you. I created this the UKTB registration and the I presume Canadian, Australia, and New Zealand registration and vaccination. I have also created two schedules. A full schedule and one particular to vaccination, so you can manage the service vaccination, as you can see here, and I assign. All you have to do is to assign a particular schedule for. I considered vaccination time all in the mornings. You only have to save, and just so you can have an idea, in back in services, I generally choose some of the KPIs. I keep it low PPIs, so you can see the alert messages appearing in the CAMPAD. As you asked this morning, if you need to program the number of printed tickets by visitor, you only have to choose here. Okay, I will keep it here, 2 tickets per client. And I will save. Okay, now that we have our services created, let's go to counters. Okay, we have in this scenario 4 counters. You can have more depending on the license you choose. In this case, I will keep the 4 counters, and I will keep also all the services. Let's say I will keep counter 1 and 2 for services A and B, the registration, and I will keep the counter 3 only for vaccination. Okay, and I will delete this counter. Easier this way to show you. And let's say that the counter 1 is more dedicated to the service A, and the counter 2 is more dedicated to service B. But both can call tickets for service A and B. Okay, but one will have different priorities according to the people attending. Now we have our counters already set. You can, I forgot to mention, you can change the name of the counters. You can use the name of the person here if you want, but usually we keep in the system the counter number to be easier to associate the counter to the statistics. I already mentioned the devices, the schedule I already show you, and the assignment is when you want to create some kind of task that can be associated to any service, or you can create forms also, or any assignment for roles. You can choose. Here it is missing the staff member, but you can create assignments for all people in the attending, or even counters. You can choose the counter to assign the forum or any task that you have to do during the attainment. In the forms, in the assets, sorry, is where you can create the forms. As I mentioned this morning, you can have forms to before the attending, during the service, and after the service. Okay, you can customize, add questions, or you can delete some of these information you are requesting here. It's up to you. You only have to add, and you can choose what kind of question to place to your clients. And during the service, also you can put here some questions you would like your team to ask to your visitors, to have the right information from any particular detail you want to know. And after service, the most common is to rate the service from 0 to 10, and then you will have the service rated by staff member and per service. Is where you can upload all the images and videos to create your playlists. And in the playlist, you can, based on the information on the images and videos uploaded, you can compose the playlist to run in a TV, in the player. You can use images and videos and set the playlist as you want, the timing for each image or for any video, and create all the effects you want to do to finalize the video. You can also have the feeds. You can choose between text feeds with a fixed text, like welcome, or you can have important information to your clients, or you can have an RSS feed. In this case, we have a BBC News, a news channel, but you can choose a better or other feed more accordingly to your visitors. It's up to you. In terms of staff, you can register here all the staff members. You can choose the users. You can see the users. You can see people by roles. I'm sorry. Okay, it's still missing the staff member here because I have none in the system, nobody in the system in this, but I can create staff member, and I can give them this. I can choose which permissions I can give to him, okay, to this person. So the person can have, for example, access to statistics, services or not. Let's say the gallery, playlist, page, roles, notifications, settings, message center, and Keypad. Okay, this is the most important. Is the staff member will manage the queues from here. Okay, and you can also give them the choice of generate tickets and call immediately through the Keypad. Print tickets from the Keypad, select tickets, services tickets, and pause tickets as well. I will enable all options and save. So now that you set up the role for the staff members, you can select the users, and here the system is where our partner, our local partner, will give you support too. This is more the technical part of the system with the licenses settings. What you can do here also is to customize the system according to your company, the colors, the fonts, and select your logo, and you can customize all the services, all the service and all the brand image in the system. So basically we have here our store or our location already created, and as you can see, this video it only has 12 minutes now, and we have set up all the location. Let's go to the gamepad. What was missing this morning? And I'm sorry for it again. So I will work on counter 1 at the beginning. Okay, let's wait the gamepad to connect to the system. And here it is. Remember, the counter 1 was only able to attend tickets from service A and B. The service C, you can see how many people is waiting, but it's in red. He's marked in red on purpose. So you cannot attend tickets from this service, but you can see how many people is waiting. And let's start calling our clients. Okay, I have the ticket A5, and I will show you a little bit of all the options and give time to the statistics start running. This is a simple solution application that must be open in one computer, tablet, or a cell phone, and it's the way you have to manage all the queues. Here is where you can end the service. You can transfer the ticket to other service, to other counter, or to other person. And you can pause the service. Let's say someone forgot the wallet in the car, or they are needing to go out for some reason. You can pause the service. Or let's say that someone did not appear. Here it is, the message, okay? I achieved 1 minute of attending, and I received a message of exceeded time in my gamepad. Yes, I want to continue attending this person. And the pause is to, the cancel is when someone does not appear. Here it is, the second message. Okay, now I show you the alerts message that the system sends to the gamepad, to the attending people, to know that they exceed the time. And cancel tickets is when someone does not appear. You can cancel the ticket, even though you can recover tickets within the tolerance defined in the system. And what is that? when you are creating the services, let me just show you. You can define the tolerance. Let's go here. Right here in the, it's here in the system. You can define the language and the time zone, and you can define the tolerance. So let's end the service now of this client, and I will call a new one. A6 is coming, and let's say the person took the wrong ticket, and I will transfer to vaccination. Okay, I can add a note here about this client, and if I want, I can add priority to this ticket. Okay, so the people does not have to go back to the end of the queue. So I'm transferring the ticket, and I'm calling a new ticket. Let's say this person is not appearing. I will recall. Let me just highlight that you are not listening any sound because I have no player connected. Otherwise, you would be listening the calling voice, the voice calling, and the sound, the ding dong sound. So the person is not appearing. So I will cancel the ticket. Remember, I told I cannot attend people from this service, but I can control the number of tickets from this service, the vaccination service. I will call a new client in the meantime, and let's say they have to go outside, and I pause the ticket so he can go to do what he needs. In the meantime, I can see all the waiting tickets here by pulling this option down. I can see waiting tickets, all the cancelled tickets, and all the paused tickets. Okay, and the tolerance of the system, the predefined one, is 3 tickets. This means that after cancelling one ticket, I still have the option to recover until 3 next called tickets. This was the A7, and until I call 3 tickets after this one, I still have the chance to recover. So I will now recover this cancelled ticket, and I'm attending already. And okay, I will end the service. Okay, and I could go over and over, attending, calling, unattending, transferring, pausing, and cancelling. But now what I'm going to do is to show in terms of statistics. One thing, I will show you also one important thing. You can control the staff members, and once the staff member suspends the session, he has to select a motive why he is suspending the session. Just because it's a personal pause, a rest period, there's no customers around, and you can add other options. But whenever a staff member suspends the session, they have to justify the Y. And as soon as they activate their activity, they can activate the session like this. Okay, so I will change my counter now so I can have some registers here on counter 2, so you can see how the statistics runs. But I will only call for 1 or 2 tickets, and I will transfer to vaccination, so I can have also statistics on that. So I add the note to my colleagues, I add priority, I transfer, and I can call a next one, B2. I can cancel this one. Okay, I will finish the service. I will call another one just for statistics. Here you can have extra information about this ticket in particular, arrival time, waiting time, and language in case you have more than one language selected in the devices. You can have that information here. So let me close this and end the service. And now I will change into counter 3 to end the services connected to vaccination. So I do have 2 tickets waiting. I will call the number 1. As always, okay. As it was a service, transferred service, I receive the note from my colleague. Okay, remember? I can see the information again in case of need. I can recall if the person is not appearing, and remember I can transfer again, pause and cancel. Let's say that you want the person was vaccinated, but you want them to close their session in service A. Okay, you can add a note telling it was already vaccinated and key priority transfer. Okay, and I will call the next one. And end the service. So just going back to counter 1, just to end the service of that open ticket. I'm calling, okay, see the message I wrote, close, and I can end the service. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to work with the gamepad, and this is the heart of all the statistics. As you can see, all the information collected from here will revert on the statistics dashboard, and is based on this, the decision makers will have all the information to manage. So I have called 14 tickets so far. 1 is paused and 1 is cancelled at this time. You can see the peak of the hours. I have more people in the services. Okay. You can have a look on the generated tickets per period of time. As you can see, I generated more tickets for EKTB than for the others, and you can see here. That's why choosing the colors is important, that you immediately can see all the information only by looking at the colors. And the same here, you can see I have called 10 tickets for EKTB, 3 for vaccination, and 1 for Canadian, Australian, and New Zealand registration. And you can see the weight of each service along the day. And also, you can see here immediately the number, the statistics for per service, and all these data can be important for you to analyze with all the details. And this is about the immediate information, real-time information per location. If you want to go to statistics, as this account was reset to eliminate the problem of the IP, I will show you, I only have information here of today. So you can see all the performance, either general performance, per tickets, per staffs, and forms. You can choose the period of time. You can aggregate services, and you can see per day or hour depending on the time range. And you can choose also the way the data is presented. So last week there was no information. Let's look at the information from today. And here it is. You can see the average service time for every single service and the average waiting time. And you can see the peaks per service of waiting time, and the same here, the variation of service time. Pauses and transfers, and here you can see the flow. When you have to do a transfer, you can see the flow. And the most was from EKTB to vaccination, and back vaccination to EKTB. Okay. By tickets, let's say range, apply filter for today. And there is a heat map. Today you cannot see much of it, but it's a heat map that every day will register the movements in the store based on the tickets and the services. And at the end you can see from yellow to red where are the peaks of attending system in the location, and based on this it will help you to choose to manage the staff members, manage the vacation time, when you have to hire extra people to attend or to be in the premises. This is very important information for you to manage all the staff members. And once again, you can see where most of the tickets were generated. So I generated tickets from Campad and also from an external API. So I didn't have to manage to generate manual tickets. And the staff members, I'm the only person using this demo, so there you will not see many information from here, but you can collect information you can go to detail for all the staff members of this location. so you can see how many, I'm the only person here, so it will not be divided per user. You can see how many tickets were attended by user, in this case only me, served by user, and you can see my session time, the time I was active, the time I was suspended, I had my session suspended, and the time I was inactive. So you can control the activity of all your staff members here. Okay, and in case you had a satisfaction form to attach to each staff member, you would see here all the answers from your visitors. I didn't activate any form to do not delay, but if in case I had any active form, you could see here immediately all the results. Okay. One thing that you can also to prepare here is to create automatic forms sent to whom you want. You can choose if the people by roles, by email, or you can choose also if you want to send out weekly reports or monthly reports, and you can define the day and the date these automatic reports are sent to the designated people. So that's it, all that I had to present to you regarding Bloom. Bloom Standalone, I remember, and you can see how user-friendly it is, how easy it is to have information from all the location, and how easy it is to read the information and be proactive and be able to look to the numbers and the figures and plan the future and improve the service in your location. In case of any doubt, please do not forget to, you can ask the PROAV or clarify in our next meeting. Once again, I'm so sorry for having to interrupt the presentation this morning due to technical problems, but now you have the video, a full video of how to work with Bloom and the key and pad, so simple as this. Thank you very much, and hope to hear from you anytime soon. Bye bye.